Hello, this is going to be a quick tutorial on how you can use Google Slides for your child's community service project. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to ILCS Links, scroll down until you see the Google Classroom icon. You will likely need to switch accounts to your child's Google account. You're going to come up to the corner of the screen over here to do so. Their username and password information can be found in their blue homework folder on their username and password page. So once you're in the right account, it should open up with their current Google Classroom. I'm going to use mine as an example for today. You'll come up to the Classwork tab here at the top, and then find where it has the Community Service Project. When you click on the assignment itself, it will drop down with instructions as well as a link to a Google slide deck. When you click on that, it should open a slide deck for your student, and then you can begin to add, make changes, edit it as you need to. When you click where it says student name, it'll open up with a text box. You can delete the text that you don't need and then type in your child's name. The next slide is going to have a table where you can enter the date, activity, and the amount of hours spent. If you need to add more or less rows to this table, if you select it, you can come over here to Format, come down to Table, and then you'll see options to insert rows either above or below the current one you're on, and even to delete rows or columns if needed. Once you've filled in just the basics, the day, the activity, the amount of hours spent, then there's a couple slides here set up for you to add more information about each activity. So again, you can click on the text box, delete the text you don't need, and type in what the activity was. There's a spot here where they can explain what they did. So if they made blankets for the Loma Linda Children's Hospital, they can write about how they went to the store and got the supplies. They had to use a pattern to cut it, and then they drop them off at the hospital. How it helps, they could be talking about how now kiddos that find themselves in the hospital have blankets that they can use to keep them warm, and so on and so forth. And then the total hours you'll put down here where it says add pictures. I'm going to show you how you can do that. If you come back up here to the top, select insert an image, and then there should be an option to upload from the computer. So if you've gotten your photos on your computer, you can click that. I have one on my desktop right now, so once I select the picture, I can click open, and it's going to drop it right into the slide, and then you can adjust the size however you need to, and then continue to insert more photos if you have them. The next slide is just a slightly different one that's going to have the same sort of setup. So again, click on the activity, type in what they did next. We picked up trash at the park, and how it helps, the total amount of hours. And then the last slide is one where they can list what they've learned. So I've learned that, and they can share a little bit about how doing community service this year taught them about leadership. If you are in need of more slides, you did more than 2 different activities, maybe you did 3 or 4 different activities. If you select a slide and then come over here to the slide tab at the top, you can simply hit the plus button for a new slide, and it's going to drop one down in there. And then again, you'll have some text boxes that you can adjust for your needs. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to your child's teacher. I hope that this tutorial has been helpful.